Don't buy the dip until you watch this. You open your brokerage app. You see red, a lot of red. Your Apple stock looks like it just got hit by a truck. The S&P 500 is taking a nosedive. The NASDAQ is bleeding out. The news is screaming. Crash, recession, sell everything and buy canned beans. Most people in this exact moment do one of two things. They either cry into their pillow or they panic sell at a massive loss just to save whatever is left. But there is a third group of people. We call them the wealthy. Do you know what they do when the US stock market drops by 20%? They pop champagne. Welcome to the fire sale. I'm Dave. I've survived 3 major market crashes and I walked away richer from every single one. While everyone else is panicking, I am shopping. And today, I'm going to teach you exactly how to master this art. To you, it's the end of the world. To them, it's Black Friday. It's a giant fat sale on wealth. Welcome to the video where I'm going to teach you how to stop being the market's victim and start being its apex predator. Buckle up, it's gonna get bumpy. Let's start with biology. Your brain was not designed to invest in the stock market. It was designed to keep you from getting eaten by a tiger on the savannah. When you see your money disappearing, your lizard brain screams, "Pain! Run away!" It's the exact same instinct that makes you pull your hand away from a hot stove. Except the stock market isn't a hot stove, it's a store. Imagine walking into a Ferrari dealership. You see a brand new model discounted by 40%. Do you call the cops in terror? Do you think, "Oh my God, Ferrari's going bankrupt"? No, you take out a loan, sell a kidney, and buy the car. But when Amazon or Google drop by 40%, you treat it like a natural disaster. It makes 0 sense. It is the exact same product, just cheaper. Now, before we get to the strategy, you need to understand who your enemy is. It's not the market. It's the screen you are looking at right now. You see, financial news networks, CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, they have a dirty little secret. They are not in the business of making you rich. They are in the business of selling ads for erectile dysfunction pills and luxury cars. And do you know what keeps you glued to the screen so you see those ads? Fear. If the news anchor came on TV and said, "Hey everyone, the market is down a bit, but over the next 20 years, it will be fine, so go read a book," nobody would watch. Ratings would collapse. So instead, they use words like plunge, bloodbath, and catastrophe. They put up red graphics that look like a horror movie poster. They invite experts who predict the end of capitalism every Tuesday. This is called financial pornography. It stimulates your emotions, but it gives you 0 value. When you see a headline that says, "Billions wiped out," translate that in your head to, assets are being transferred from impatient people to patient people. The media is designed to make you panic sell. That is their business model. Your business model is to ignore them. Most people aren't broke because they don't make enough money. They are broke because they buy high when the media is cheering and they sell low when the media is screaming. This is called being a capital donor. You are voluntarily donating your money to people who actually have ice in their veins. Let's look at history, because history loves to repeat itself. And to prove my point, let me tell you the story of Bob. Bob is the world's worst market timer. He is terrible. He has the worst luck in human history. Bob started investing in the 1970s, but Bob only had the courage to buy stocks when everyone else was celebrating. So he bought at the absolute peak right before the market crashed in 1973. He lost nearly half his money. Did Bob sell? No, he held. Bob saved up more money and waited. He finally felt confident again in 1987. He put all his cash in. Right before Black Monday, the market crashed almost 30% in a single day. Poor Bob. Did Bob sell? No, he held. He did this again before the dot-com bubble in 2000, and again before the 2008 financial crisis. Bob literally only bought at the worst possible moments in history. But here is the kicker. Bob never sold. He just held on to those S&P 500 funds and reinvested the dividends. By the time Bob retired, do you know how much money he had? He was a millionaire, several times over. How is that possible? Because time in the market beats timing the market. Even if you are an idiot like Bob, as long as you don't sell during a crash, the upward trajectory of the American economy will carry you to wealth. The year is 2020. COVID, remember that? The market tanked 30% in a month. People thought we'd be paying for groceries with bottle caps. 1 year later, all-time highs. The recent market drops? Inflation, interest rates, wars, an AI bubble. The excuse is always different, but the pattern is exactly the same. The market is a spring. The harder you press it down, the harder it shoots back up. A recession is simply a wealth transfer. Stocks move from paper hands, panicked amateurs, to diamond hands, institutions and patient investors. Do not be the guy handing over his assets for pennies on the dollar. But wait, I hear you say, Dave, I'm scared. I'm just going to keep my money in cash. Cash is safe. Cash is king. This is the most dangerous lie you can tell yourself. In a high inflation environment, cash is not king. Cash is a melting ice cube. Let's say inflation is at 4%. That means every single year, your money buys 4% less stuff. If you keep $100,000 under your mattress for 10 years, mathematically, you still have $100,000. But in reality, you can only buy $60,000 worth of goods with it. You didn't lose money on a screen like in the stock market. You lost purchasing power in real life. It's a silent robbery. The stock market is volatile. It jumps up and down like a toddler on sugar. But over the long term, it is one of the few machines on Earth that consistently beats inflation. Holding cash feels safe emotionally, but it is guaranteed financial suicide mathematically. You are choosing a slow death over a bumpy ride. Choose the ride. Okay, Dave, I get it. Stock's good, cash bad. But what if I buy now and it drops even more? Oh, it will probably drop more. I don't have a crystal ball, and the stock market rarely bounces back in a perfect V shape. Often, it drops, pretends to go back up, a little thing we call a dead cat bounce, and then drops again. Trying to time the exact bottom of the market is like trying to catch a falling knife with your bare hands. You are just going to lose some fingers. There are people sitting on the sidelines right now with piles of cash saying, I'm waiting for the S&P 500 to hit 3,500 points, then I'll buy. Guess what usually happens? The market hits 3,550, turns around, and rockets up to new highs. And those people are left standing on the platform watching the train leave. They never buy. They stay poor because they tried to be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. Be consistent. You use a technique that is as boring as watching paint dry, but as effective as a bulldozer. It's called DCA, dollar cost averaging. If you are a beginner, listen closely because this is the holy grail. All this means is that you buy on a strict, unbreakable schedule. Every single week or every single month, you invest the exact same amount of money, period. You automate it and you forget it. You don't look at the news, you don't check the charts. It's payday, you buy. The market is crashing, you buy. The market drops even lower, you buy more because it's on clearance. The market hits an all-time high, you still buy. By buying automatically over and over, you lower your average purchase price. If you buy a stock at $100 and next month it crashes and you buy another one for $50, your average price is now $75. The market only has to recover to $76 for you to be profitable. You don't even have to wait for it to get back to $100. That is the mathematical magic of consistency. Now let's talk about where we are right now. The market moves in a psychological cycle. First, there is optimism. Hey, stocks are cool. Then, euphoria. This is when your Uber driver gives you crypto tips and your aunt is day trading Tesla. This is the top. This is dangerous. Then comes anxiety. The market slips. It's just a correction, you say. Then denial. It will come back up tomorrow. Then panic. Oh God, my retirement is gone. And finally, we hit capitulation. This is the bottom. This is when people sell everything, swear they will never touch a stock again, and vomit in a trash can. Why am I telling you this? Because if you are feeling sick right now, if you are angry, if you feel like giving up, good. That means we are close to the bottom. Warren Buffett has a famous quote, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." Right now, looking at the news, looking at Reddit, looking at your friends, everyone is fearful. The fear and greed index is flashing extreme fear. This is your signal. This is the dinner bell ringing. While the amateurs are selling because they are scared, the professionals are buying because the math makes sense. Who do you want to be? The emotional wreck or the calculated investor? But the math is one thing, your psychology is another. How do you survive when your portfolio is showing minus $5,000? Rule number 1, stop checking your account every day. Seriously, delete the brokerage app from your phone right now. Leave it on your laptop. Only look at it once a month when you make your deposit. Staring at a red line going down isn't going to make it go up. It's just going to give you an ulcer until you finally break and sell. Rule number 2, remember your timeline. Are you investing for retirement? For a house in 10 years? Then why do you care what the stock price is on a random Tuesday? That's like worrying about the weather in London when you live in Texas. It doesn't matter. Rule number 3, zoom out. If you look at a stock chart for one day, it looks like a heart attack. If you look at it for 1 year, it looks like a roller coaster. But if you zoom out to 20 years, it looks like a staircase going up to the right. Every single crash, the Great Depression, the tech bubble, 2008, on a 20-year chart, they look like tiny little dips. They are blips on the radar. If you sell now, you turn that temporary blip into a permanent loss. If you hold, it's just a story you tell your grandkids about how you had nerves of steel. Bottom line, the latest market drops are not a reason to cry, they are a gift. Jeff Bezos didn't become obscenely wealthy by selling Amazon when the dot-com bubble burst in the year 2000, and Amazon dropped by over 90% back then. He held, and he built. You need to build too. 5 years from now, you are going to look at today's stock prices and think, why didn't I buy more? Do not make that mistake. Stop reading the apocalyptic news. Stop listening to your Uncle Bob who swears the downfall of capitalism is happening tomorrow. Make the transfer. Buy the broad market ETF and go for a walk. Your future self will thank you. And hey, if this video just saved your portfolio from a panic sell, smash that like button. It costs you nothing and the algorithm loves it. I'll see you at the top.